So today, we're playing the Pyromancer, and we've got a super awesome Molten Dagger and Hammer combo. But we may also add in a Splash of Alchemy and Steel with these ammons, as these combo together with some strong stone skin potions, allowing us to scale damage and block like there's no tomorrow. But hey, check it out and let me know what you think about it. Okay, let's go and jump some games with the Pyromancer and see what we do today. So, we got ourselves a frying pan on sale. I do want to grab another dagger. It's kind of awesome. We can go for a hammer dagger type build with double daggers. Now, I like to keep our healing herbs, but I might actually offer her up with our frying pan. But hey, I'm going to grab this lump of coal. I will reroll once, looking for a flame, which is smashing, and a bit of storage. But I'm going to take this sword, I'm going to offer it up, and I'm going to take this flame, and I'm going to craft up a burning coal. But yeah, this is going to be round one with 4 weapons, and with the offering bowl, we do start off with Empower, which is 4 damage, well 1 per weapon, which is not too bad. So we should be able to turbo smash our opponents pretty darn fast without using up all our stamina. Just pausing the video here very quickly, just to ask you to subscribe. It really helps me out. Thanks. Now let's get back to the video. But hey, what we're going to get? So we got ourselves a Corrupted Crystal, which kind of makes me want to go for Pandemonium, which is the frying pan along with the Corrupted Crystal. But I'm going to grab the storage. Let's roll for now. Let's grab anything on sale. I do want to grab ourselves some shiny shells. Let's roll again. And literally no other weapons. We could be in a little bit of trouble. For this round, I'm going to keep all our items. I'm going to craft up a Molten Dagger. And we'll see how we get on. So 2 daggers is going to be super low DPS. Our survivability is 2 shiny shells and a banana, which is not crazy by any means. And we're going to be inflicting a tiny bit of fatigue damage with that Corrupted Crystal. Now it's not going to be a whole lot, so unfortunately I don't think we're going to have much of a chance going up again this ranger with the amount of healing that they do have, and their DPS is going to be quite more significant than ours. Unless their single banana keeps alive, but definitely cannot. But hey, that's a good old hammer, which we're going to be taking, and we're going to be keeping. Now I do want to grab ourselves that piggy bank to smash open, but yeah, we're going to move on once again. Now the thing is, we do want our lump of coal out of our weapon. We do kind of want it in our backpack so we can get 2 heat guaranteed, which will allow our Molten Daggers to scale. But hey, we'll see. Our opponent does have a ton of healing, but with a hammer dagger, can we keep up? Can we deal enough damage? So far, looking pretty close, but smashing literally with a hammer. Not too bad. So hey, we do have a choice to make, and I was looking for a knife to meet you, which we didn't get, but that's good old Thornburst, which I do want to grab. Let's grab you. Let's go ahead and crack you open. Let's grab another lump of coal. Let's roll for now. And we do want to grab ourselves some stones, but once we crack open this piggy bank, we're going to be offering that up into our offering ball. We do want to grab another one. I might actually reserve this garlic too, so we can offer that up as well. But yeah, let's keep moving for now. So Thornburst is going to be quite slow, but it is another source of stun, meaning our daggers will attack as well. So it should be fantastic overall. But we'll see, our opponent does have good old Gooberts. A lot of shiny shells to keep him super healthy. But can we keep up? No heat to scale up our Molten Daggers, unfortunately. But hey, we got ourselves a bunch of kinds. We're going to take you. I do want to grab the hell pot to craft up a shelly, and I will roll one more time. But yeah, I definitely want to grab this undead filament. I'm going to take the whetstone for now as well, and I'm going to offer that up too. And I'm going to craft up shelly. Now this is going to be this round items for now. We're going to be offering up quite a bit, which is not going to be too bad. Now we could have had our dagger alongside our whetstone, but it should be totally fine the way it is, hopefully. We are going to begin a Cthulhu, which is going to be a lot of lifesteal too, which might actually be problematic. And I don't think a single whetstone on a dagger is going to be enough to deal with that Cthulhu. But we'll see. We offered up quite a bit. We got ourselves a freaking Phoenix with a health pot and a mana orb. So let's grab you. The steel, actually one of the most amazing ones we could have gotten for a hammer dagger type build. I'm going to grab the storage. And I do actually want to reserve this leather armor, even though it is on full price, which is not so great. And yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to move on with the setup. So the Phoenix is going to be a lot of damage. We are going to be offering it up though with our bunch of kinds. And we'll see what we get from this. Our opponent does have a bunch of shields, but they're also going to have goobers. The shields is going to be blocking a lot of our damage, which is not so great. But can we survive? With good old Shelly, we do get a big old heal, keeping us alive, cleansing that poison, and overall, not too bad. Definitely not too bad. Now, what are we going to get? We got ourselves another stone. We got ourselves an amulet of alchemy, which is smashing because I do want to go for some stone skin potions with our amulet of steel. But hey, let's grab our leather armor. Let's roll. Let's grab this bit of storage, and we definitely want another dagger. For now though, I do want to keep all these, and I'm going to be offering up our Pestilence Flask along with our Box of Riches. And yeah, we're going to move on. So we have our amulet of steel in this position, so we should be able to get an extra in power for daggers. And this shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to live long enough for at least one of our Shellys to proc. Well, actually, they're going to proc at the same time, so not going to be too bad. Although our opponent just has breaking through our armor right now, so it's not going to be as great. And our opponent has stacked up quite a lot of max life, unfortunately. Yeah, unfortunately, we do end up falling short. So an actual change to the power of the moon here is increase your maximum health by 50%. So it looks like they no longer get that heal, but they do get a lot of max life. That's super interesting, but we do end up falling short, which is less than ideal. It is what it is. Now we got a lot of storage. I do want to go friendly fire since we're going to go for a dagger type builds. We're going to take you. I'm going to go grab our piggy bank. I will roll for now though. We're going to need some storage. We're going to have to take you. We're going to keep rolling. And yeah, we're going to need all the storage. But we're going to sell our spear, sell our pocket sand. We're going to sell you to grab this bit of storage. And unfortunately for now, I am going to rock on with this sort of situation. We did take out one of our Shellys for another dagger. We have our mana orb in this position to be stacking up a lot of mana for a good old friendly fire, so we can start stacking up a bunch of heats, which we can use up with our daggers to scale up pretty darn awesomely. The thing is, we do want to grab ourselves a vampiric armor so we can start stacking up a lot of block as well. But hey, we got that molten dagger, we got ourselves a bunch of kinds. Let's take you for now. And we're going to roll. And this is exactly what we're going to need, that's for sure. We're going to sell you. And we're going to have to sell a flame for this round because I do want to grab this fanny pack. I do want to reserve the stone because then we can craft up another stone skin potion. But unfortunately for now, I'm going to keep our bunch of kinds. I'm going to have to keep all this. And yeah, we are going to move on once again. So we did put back in our second Shelly. But we'll see how this goes. Our opponent is going to be inflicting a hell of a lot of poison. We're going to be shredding our armor like it doesn't exist. But can we survive? Can our hammer dagger situation keep us alive and smashing? Not too bad overall. And awesome, we've got ourselves that stone skin potion, armor to steel. Now we do have a choice to make. Since this doesn't give us a big old burst heal anymore, I do find that this has got a bit of a nerf. There's no point in increasing our max life. So we can either take just more damage if we're going for kind of a burst build type situation. Weapon damage, he's always going to be pretty decent. Now, Bagtacular for a ton of value is also pretty good. With friendly fire, I do want to be super tanky, so we do want to grab as much block as possible. So I think we're going for the Bagtacular. We're going to grab you, we're going to roll. Now, Fancy Rapier is awesome since it is on sale, but we're not going to be taking it today. What I do want to grab is you. But hey, for this round, we're going to be offering up that Draconic Orb along with a bunch of kinds. And yeah, we're going to move on. So at least we should be able to proc our amulets and get a bunch of empower, increasing our weapon damage like crazy with a bunch of daggers. While we have tons and tons of block. And overall smashing. Super awesome hammer dagger type builds. Okay, we got some incredible options with another stone skin potion. Amazing. We're going to take you. We're going to roll once. That's another freaking dagger. We could craft up gloves of power to get a bunch of block as well. So I'm thinking we're probably going to do that. We could offer up this corrupted crystal, but I'm going to sell it for now so we can grab this bit of... Grab those gloves, roll again, and look for a bit more storage. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to move on with this for now. So we're not going to be offering up anything else into our offering ball, but we should be able to get a ton of empower. We are taking a lot of damage, so if someone does use a blue gemstone, we're going to be in big, big trouble. But that's an absurd amount of block, which is going to be kind of awesome. And then our daggers are going to be scaling up with that heat as well. So a lot of scaling dagger action. Now our opponent does have a ton of vampirism, but smashing. Not too bad overall. Okay, let's grab this storage. We're going to grab our potion bolts, because we do want our potions in our potion bolts, which is going to be fantastic. I'm going to roll, and if we do find one more stone for our stone skin potion, I will be taking it. With this on sale, Holly I'm going to be grabbing. Let's roll again. And there we go. So we could also go for gloves of power, which would be something like this. We could craft up gloves of power, which is whenever our daggers hit, we're going to be getting 7 block. But I don't think we're going to want to do that, so we could sell it. Or we could sell our banana, but I do kind of want to craft up that heroic potion. So I'm going to sell the gloves. We can take you, and I'll be back in a second while I sort our inventory out once again. And okay, we did change all set of rounds, so our Shellys are going to be in this position, targeting all our potions. With our Amethyst Steel in here for now, as we craft up the strong stone skin potion. And we should be able to get a ton of empower for our hammer dagger build. Now Shelly's being in a hammer dagger build might not be that great, because we're going to be trying to do big old burst damage, but it does mean if the fight does prolong to basically about 8 seconds, we're going to get some big old burst heals. But I'm not entirely sure if it is going to last for that long. But you're here for the ride no matter what. So we did get time dilator, which we're not going to be taking. Now we do want to fit that in like so. I do want to continue to roll. That's another dagger I do want to grab. And we're going to grab you too. Now we're going to roll again. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. But hey, we're going to grab an extra flame because we do want to craft up another molten dagger. And I do want to grab this bloody amulet to craft up a vampiric. But hey, I'm actually going to take out our burning coals so we actually stack up a little bit of heat. After 5 seconds now, we may not actually need for that 5 seconds. Because we do start off with a crazy amount of power and smashing. So right now we do end up with about an 80 DPS. Dealing 288 damage within 3 seconds. With not so much heals, but a ton of block. 149 block per second. Well, the fight only did last 4 seconds. But we did get 545 block. Which is kind of crazy. That's a lot of power stacked up. We're going to see if we can make this crazier, and Shelly's along for the ride too. Well, let's keep going. So first of all, we're going to grab our bloody amulet. We're going to grab the storage. We're going to roll again. And we're going to keep rolling. The mana orb on sale I will be taking because I'm going to be offering that up into our offering ball, but we may want to offer up something else with our mana orb. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to grab this garlic for now and offer that up along with our mana orb. Well, yeah, let's keep going for now. As we craft up our vampiric armor, it should be smashing. We can also craft up some vampiric daggers, which might actually be better, but hey, we should be able to get some scaling and power as well, but not too bad. Smashing even. Okay, we got ourselves an unstable recombobulator, which is kind of awesome. Not gonna lie. Let's keep moving for now. We're gonna grab an extra flame. We're gonna grab another freaking potion belt, just to fill up our inventory a little bit. But actually, what we should really do is move this slightly down a bit. Move Shelly down, and have this situated like so. Because then we're getting more buffs in our Bagtacular. Now Chili I will actually be grabbing for now. Let's keep rolling. I do want to grab anything on sale we can offer up into our offering bowl, but we'll be taking this fanny pack as well. Now we'll roll again, and I do want to grab another bloody amulet. That's another strong skin potion, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take it. Although we could craft up a stone armor, get rid of our Shellys, because Shellys not really doing too much for us, to be quite honest. They're a lot of fun, but we could actually get rid of them. Now instead of crafting up that molten dagger, I'm actually going to keep our options open so we can stack up a bit of flames at the very beginning, because we do kind of need that. Now I'm going to use our unstable recombobulator to recombobulate our Shellys. And I'm going to be grabbing our armor along with our stone skin potion. And I do want to craft up a vampiric dagger as well. But let's keep going for now. So Shellys, we're going to say goodbye to. They've been good and all, but yeah. Now they actually would activate in this fight, and they might have actually saved us, which is kind of funny. Actually, no, they still would have triggered because it's 7.5 seconds. So unfortunately, we do end up falling short. But what do we get? Pandemonium, another freaking dagger. Awesome. I do also want to grab you, Amulet of Energy, which is smashing because that means we're not going to be using up as much flames. I do want to grab you, and I do want to grab this leather armor to the point we're going to sell a Pandemonium, unfortunately, so we can grab you. I think we're going to craft up a freaking stone armor, which is going to be extremely awesome. But yeah, we're going to move on once again. And we'll see. So at least with our Amulet of Energy in right now, we do not use up as much heat, so our daggers can scale up a lot more consistently and deal a crazy amount of damage. And yeah, this is looking insanely strong. With a 94 DPS, with 675 block, pretty darn smashing. But hey, we did get our stone armor, which is going to be a hell of a lot more block. We're going to grab you, craft up a vampiric dagger. We're going to grab this bit of storage, add in all these protective little purses. And let's roll again. Let's grab a garlic, let's continue to roll. Gin's lamp on sale for 6. Honestly, I would take an offered up into our offering bowl, but we literally cannot really afford it. So I'm going to leave it. I would have liked to grab another bloody amulet, but again, we're not going to be able to afford it. Now the thing is, we could craft up more molten daggers. But if we do that, then we do lose 2 heats. So I don't think we can actually afford to do that. So unless we offer up a freaking garlic to get 1 extra flame. So actually, let's go ahead and craft it up. We're going to lose 2 flames, but we're going to get an extra molten dagger, and we're going to get 1 heat back. And so far, that's a lot of damage. Our opponent is... Can they survive? They're going to have a lot of healing. They're going to have some healing reduction, but smashing. That's so much power, so much block. Kind of crazy. But actually, I did say I want to craft it up, but I don't think we can really afford to because we do run through heat way too fast. So we're going to grab you. We're going to roll looking specifically. Actually, we're going to take that. And you too, but this is 2 heat from the very beginning, so I kind of want to grab that. We'll take you first of all. Hammer to life. Honestly, we're going to sell pretty much instantly. We're going to sell both our stones. We don't exactly need them anymore. But we could sell our stamina sack, or we could sell 2 protective little purses, which would be a lot of block for ourselves. With 7 gold for 2 heat at the very beginning, I think is going to be worth it. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to sell a leather bag to grab this step. And this is going to be a fun setup. We managed to keep our protective little purses. And overall, filled out our entire backpack to be not so bad. Now we did place our friendly fire in this position because it's going to be a lot more heat items. Triggering it faster, but we're not going to matter too much to be quite honest. Potentially. Now we do have our Amulet of Energy targeting our Thornburst, so we can actually try to increase this a little bit to stack up a little bit more of a stun, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and see. Are we going to be able to win out, or are we going to fall short? We are going to begin a Falcon Blade, Nocturnal Locklifter, with a bunch of lifesteal, and some invulnerability, so that invulnerability might be super problematic for us. We're after dealing quite a bit of damage. Can they bring it back? They do have a ton of healing, which is not so great. However, that's massive, massive damage. But our opponent managed to heal back up a little bit. But they are healing back up pretty fast. Faster than we can deal that damage. They're full HP again. We are running out of stamina because of that stone skin armor. And unfortunately, yeah, we just couldn't deal enough damage to take out his opponents. So unfortunately, we did have 105 DPS. Being our daggers being super, super crazy. As for heals, yeah, we had about a 30 healing per second, which is not crazy by any means, but still not too bad. Our opponent did have 150 healing per second. Unfortunately, they had so much healing efficiency and a super fast Falcon Blade on top of that. As for block, we managed to get about 886 block, which is kind of awesome. But unfortunately, we did end up fallen short to this build because we had no healing reduction, unfortunately. But hey, still turned out to be a super awesome hammer dagger, fun builds. We'll see if we can deal with this hammer dagger type build. Now they got the brass knuckles, which is another source of stun for him, but something tells me that we can turbo smash this berserker like there's no tomorrow. Now we'll see if we can deal with this crazy looking Pyromancer. They have a bunch of heats, they're going to have a ton of healing, and they're going to have the Phoenix actually deal quite a bit of damage. Super interesting concept. They're going to have a lot of power. And yeah, still shouldn't be too bad, but this one did survive for quite some time. But anyways, I'm going to leave you for now. I just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, or even consider subscribing. And I hope to keep a lookout for the next one. I'll see you next time.